Hi, I'm Dave from Rutland Cycling, and today we've got our hands on the brand new Bianchi Impulso E-Road electric road bike. We're going to take it out on the hills around Rutland and see how we get on. So the Polini motor gives you 250 watts of assistance over varying levels, and the battery has got a massive 500 watt-hour life, and that's really where this bike should come into its own. In the lowest setting, that gives you assistance over 200 kilometres, so it gives you the ability to ride further than you might do on a traditional road bike. With that in mind, let's set off and see how we get on. So we've done a few miles on the flat. It's a really nice bike. Frame's nice and stiff, but there's plenty of comfort, particularly with the 32C wheels, which eliminate a lot of the road buzz you might get with a heavier bike. Shifting from Ortegra is super reliable, and in conditions like today, the disc brakes work really well as well. Now, time to take it up some hills. As you'd expect, the Impulso really comes into its own on the hills. If you wanted to, you could pile on the assistance to go after a load of KOMs, but it's really up to the rider. If you dial back the assistance, you can still work pretty hard when the road turns uphill. And this is the kind of really attractive part of this bike, is if you live in a particularly hilly area, or you've been out of the sport for a while and just want to keep up with your mates, that little bit of help when you need it on the hills is really appealing. So we've done a good few miles on the Impulso now and returned back probably a little bit fresher than I would if we were on a normal road bike. And that's really the beauty of this bike, is that if you're returning to cycling, that electric assistance just gives you that little bit extra if you want to keep up with your mates. And with the integrated battery on the down tube, it doesn't overtly look like an electric bike either. But it doesn't stop there. With that 200k range, you could do a really long ride on it. The chunky tyres give you a little more versatility. With the pannier mounts, it could even make a great commuter or touring bike. So if at first glance you're thinking an electric road bike isn't for you, then I'd probably say take another look and see if it could help you out.